Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, we're going to be going through domain 2 of the Voyage of Wonders called Getting Started 2. We did Getting Started 1 yesterday, and what I realized is both of these two domains are considered tutorial missions to kind of teach us the different mechanics of it, and that is why we don't have the ability to like lock in our own two teams. However, in future domains, I think even the one which will be domain 3 coming in a couple of days, we should be able to lock in whichever heroes we want, and then there will be more strategy involved. But for right now, we have the same team, so let's get right into it and start the domain. Okay, so for the objectives, defeat final boss is again going to be the main objective. The bonus objectives: use no more than 1 stamina potion, trigger sneak strike 5 times, and defeat 15 monsters in total. Okay, so there is a new mechanic called Sneak Strike. Okay, so I want to pick up that booster, but we're not going to be able to pick that up yet. We're going to go right for the first monster here. They are weak to Light Bearer, and we're going to go at it with our Lucius team with the factional advantage. So what I figured out about the team building when we are able to do that is that if you have 3 or more of the same faction in your team will take that faction as its overall faction. Like here we have a full 5-man Light Bearer team, but even if there were only 3 Light Bearers, it would overall be considered a Light Bearer team. Okay, so looking at this monster here, he has higher combat power. However, we can trigger a sneak strike by stepping into this red cone with the 2 swords crossing over. And because it's kind of like a back attack onto the monster. And we're going to use our Light Bearer team. Now we get the advantage. You see there was a 1.4 times bonus that came up for the sneak strike. And that is going to increase your combat power. You still want to use a factional advantage team, but it overall increases your combat power for that specific match. Okay, we have a booster here. That will increase our strength by 10, so we're already off to a great start. Okay, now we have a door which has a red circle on it. This is called a Crimson Seal, and you will have to defeat the set number of monsters. Like we need to defeat 1 monster, which is going to be this one over here, in order to open up this door. So they are weak to Wilders. We're going to swap to our Wilder team, and we want to trigger the sneak attack, but I think he's going to turn around here. Okay, no, we're going to go for it right now. Get the advantage. You see a 1.4 times, 1.5 times. I saw both multipliers up, so I don't know which one we get, or maybe we get both of them. And overall, it will make your job a lot easier by attacking the monster with the sneak strike. So the other thing which was popped up in like the info about this sneak strike is that if there are creatures, like for example, you know that rhinoceros type thing that charges and it can stun you and knock you down. It can also stun enemy monsters, and while they're stunned, you can attack them from any angle to get the sneak strike value. So we're going to pick up this booster here. Before we go up further, I'm going to go down this side, and let's see what they're weak to. So they're weak to Light Bearers, but these guys are pretty strong, right? 375. Yeah, I think we'll come back to them later, because we'll probably want to like accumulate more power, and yeah, we'll attack here. So we'll go with our Light Bearer team because they're weak to Light Bearer. Pretty simple. I think for future domains, the key thing will be obviously making one, like if you're allowed to have 2 teams, making each one of a different faction. And probably Celestial Hypogean won't even be that valuable because you won't ever be able to get factional advantage on that, I would think. Okay, Onslaught. There's a new feature. Defeating any monster in Voyage of Wonders grants you Onslaught, which temporarily boosts your team's strength in combat. So this is kind of like a bonus, further bonus power. Onslaught is stackable. The more stacks, the greater the boost. Moving your characters consumes Onslaught energy. Once it's empty, the Onslaught state expires. Okay, so you want to keep it active. Now, where is this indicator for Onslaught? Okay, it's up here at the top. As you travel more distance, it is going to almost expire. So you'll have to refresh the cooldown, I guess. You're going to have to get another kill onto a monster. We'll go for a sneak strike with the Light Bearer faction, and that's just an insta-kill. And now we have 2 stacks of the Onslaught. Okay, we'll go for another. Like, this is a pretty good position for us, so we'll go for this attack right here. With the sneak strike, even though he has a lot more power than us, we have the sneak strike multiplier, we have the factional advantage, and now we have the Onslaught stacks as well. So that is going to be good. Okay, so we have 3 Onslaught stacks right now. We're just going to continue. We have another Light Bearer right here. Go for the sneak strike and clear. Okay, so we have a Wilder one. We want to go for the sneak strike here. And we are going to go in for the battle. Yeah, but to trigger the actual strike onto the monster, you have to walk up right up close to them, if you're just standing in their sneak strike range, it doesn't trigger the battle. And so like if they can turn around and catch you while you're standing there, that won't be good. Oh, okay, so there are puzzles here as well. But do you just get bonus rewards? Or I think you would probably get a boost by doing this puzzle, right? Cosmic Seal. While exploring a domain, you may come across Cosmic Seal. So the Crimson Seal was the red one. You had to kill a certain number of monsters. Here's a Cosmic Seal, which I guess you have to do a puzzle in order to unlock. Okay, to disable a Cosmic Seal, you'll need to collect a certain number of Starforged keys. And here, for example, probably we only have to collect one. The number of keys required will be displayed above the Cosmic Seal. Once you've gathered enough keys, you'll be able to disable the seal and continue your journey. Okay, so we're going to teleport in here. And then we're going to be able to get a sneak strike off onto the monster here. We'll switch to our Lightbearer team. And collect that. Okay. So that is going to give us a boost. That's going to give us a boost. And we can pick up the key as well. And then we can get our strike. We have the Onslaught 5 Onslaught Stacks right now. Going to go for an attack with the Lightbearer team. We haven't had to use any stamina potion, but their stamina drops on the ground. We can use them. They do not count as actually using stamina potions. Those are the ones that you have, like, you see 10 out of 10 in the lower right hand corner. Actually, you probably can't see that because I'm blocking that. Okay, so we've done well, but what I want to do now is I want to get to this teleport. No, before we do that, so we know that to have the Onslaught Stacks remain, you can't travel too far distance. So if I teleport back and clear those monsters, I'll probably get up to 7 Onslaught Stacks, but then I have to walk all the way back up here, and probably will lose our Onslaught Stacks in the meantime. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go here, open it with the key, tap and hold. Okay, so we have another monster up here. We'll get some more stacks and actually trigger another teleportation crystal, and then we will go back for the other one. Okay, go and attack him from behind. There we go, advantage. You got 3, so it looks like 3 different multipliers there. Oh, I think what it is that Onslaught gives you a multiplier, 1.08, Sneak Strike gives you a multiplier, and the Faction Advantage gives you a multiplier. So all together added up. We're going to use this recovery because that does not count as a stamina potion. We have the 5 Onslaught Stacks. Okay, we'll just go for kill here. Thought we would just one-shot it, but not. Yeah, so you can't Sneak Strike into all of the different monsters, only the ones that have the indicators. And we have 2 boosters over here, which is great. There's a strong enemy there, but like we're so strong right now, and we have a lot of stacks, the Onslaught Stacks. I'm going to go for the kill here. Okay. Yeah, advantage gives 1.5 times, Sneak Strike gives 1.4 times, and then your Onslaught can go up to 1.08 times, it looks like. Okay, so there is another lucky key here, which we will need to get. And we have the teleportation crystal, so we can teleport back even if we can't refresh our stacks here. Okay, this opponent is not weak to anything. And it's 658. That is pretty high. I think we'll go on the left side first. Actually, no. You know what we'll do? We'll go back here. We'll quickly clear these ones because each kill we get will increase our power. And then we can teleport back over here. Okay, so we have one which is weak to the Wilders. We'll try to hit them with the Sneak Strike. Okay, we probably don't need to do this, but if you just want to get your maximum value, we wait for her to turn around and then attack her. She doesn't come all the way here, right? Yeah, and then you go for the attack. Boom. Advantage 1.5 times. Sneak Strike 1.4 times. But this game mode, honestly, I really enjoy it. And I think when there's more strategy involved, like this is just the tutorial. When there's more strategy, it's going to be really fun to do this. Like, especially if it's difficult to figure certain things out. Okay, so to get that, we first have to defeat this monster. Which, yeah, now we're in a really good position. In total, we have slain 13 monsters already. So we're almost done with that mission. We can teleport back up. We don't need to get any of the stamina recovery right now. So we can teleport back up. We'll go for the left side. Clear that. And then we'll go for the right side because that does look like the strongest opponent. And then the boss has 879 power. Okay, we'll wait for them to turn around. Then we'll go for a Sneak Strike. Because if we step into the yellow, I think they automatically trigger and attack us. I'm imagining. I'm not sure. Okay. Easy kill. There we go. 333 power right now. Okay, so there... To get here, we have to... Are we going to be able to Sneak Strike them? If we walk around, I guess. So there's a Wilder 703. That's pretty powerful. But I think we will go for this Wilder 221 with the Sneak Strike. collect this boost. Clear him. Insta-kill. Okay, and now we'll go around this side. We can use a stamina potion, maybe onto the light bearer. Who is the boss weak to? The boss is weak to light bearer, so we want our light bearers to be maximum stamina. So we'll pick up this, even though I don't think we need it. We're gonna go ahead and clear this, and then we are gonna attack in over here. We have all of our Onslaught Stacks. Attack here. 679, that is a powerful opponent, but at least we have the sneak strike. We have the factional advantage as well. So we should be fine. But the one I'm most worried about is like that one back over there that had no weakness and was like 600 plus power. That will be the hardest. You just go for this kill, insta kill. And now we will attack this guy over here. And we can use one of our stamina potions if we need to, but we won't need to use that here. So even with the faction advantage, you can see from the health bar how much we're actually losing. Like there's like a red bar underneath your heroes when they're playing out that animation. We'll pick up this magic key, and now we will move over to the right side. Maintaining our Onslaught Stacks, we should be able to do it. And here they're not weak to anything. They're not weak to anything. And the boss is weak to Lightbearer. Now here it's fine, we have plenty of stamina. We can probably just run Lightbearer onto both. But if we wanted to save Lightbearer for the boss, we could attack this with the... Okay, we got the strike, although it was about to turn around right there. We got the sneak strike. Yeah, but what I was saying is you can use Wildest here if you wanted to save all of your stamina for the boss if you needed to, but we don't need to do that. So pick up that. I want to pick up this buff as well before attacking this final monster. We will use Wilders and go for the Sneak Strike. Sneak Strike is fun though. And like, if there are more mechanics like this, it'll be even better. Okay, so we are done with all clearing the entire map. We can use this potion because it doesn't count as actually using a stamina potion. These are the ones you're freely able to use for recovery. Use a teleportation to save the Onslaught Stacks, and now we will just open up this. Okay, and now we are done. We're at maximum power, 500 power. We've cleared all of the different monsters. Now it is time to take on the boss. And for the boss battle, you're actually going to be using your team. And this is where the team is going to come into like affect like what team you're running. So like I was mentioning at the beginning of this video, if you choose a team of 3 Lightbearers and 2, for example, Maulers, whichever faction is 3 or more on your team, that is what your team appointed faction is going to be. But when you're doing an actual battle, like for example, the boss fight, that is when your team composition and maybe even formation will matter, because it will actually be a fight that plays out. Anyway, that is going to be it. We got the grand victory. We got all of the rewards. Okay, guys, so that is going to be it for domain number 2, which is getting started number 2, full clear guide. And the next one, Arcane Ruins, which will be a non-tutorial mission. This is going to begin 2 days from right now. And when it does unlock, then I will do a guide for that as well. But I like this game mode. I think there's a lot of potential here. Let me know how you guys think the Voyage of Wonders is. And at the very least, it does give you a bonus 1,600 diamonds per domain you clear in total, as well as some lucky keys. So I think that is a really cool thing as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If there's anything else you know about Voyage of Wonders which I didn't talk about in this video, feel free to share it in the comment section down below. But thank you guys for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. And because of your support, we're really close to that mark. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video so we can chat more about anything related to AFK Journey. But thank you guys for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.